Many of you might be wondering why it is that Jose Tamayo is doing something like this. Why Jose Tamayo decided to focus on network marketing. And I had a friend of mine recently tell me, I never thought that you would ever do something like this. But you know what I realized, ladies and gentlemen? I realized that things and situations occur that are beyond our control. I realized that from the years 1990, let me come up with a good date. Okay, 1993 to 2003, look at the number of years, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years. I had 3 jobs, and I went through the university educational system here in the United States. I was looking for what everybody else said was great to have. A great education, so I could have a great job, so I could have everything I wanted. But what happened? What happened is that in 2003, the company that I was working with closed down. And you know what, guys? In 2003, the company that I worked for had to get rid of all of us. And in 2003, ladies and gentlemen, I lost my sight. And you know, losing your sight doesn't mean losing your vision, but that's a situation. What I'm trying to tell you guys is that sometimes we think that we have it figured out, and we think that we know that we're secure. But the moment that we feel we're most secure is when we're less secure. So I decided, a friend of mine invited me to see an opportunity in 2013. I went to his house. I heard the opportunity, and I said to myself, I'm not going to let it pass again. Because I did let it pass one time. An opportunity to have control of your time, your schedule, okay? Your time and your schedule is something that many people don't consider. Because let me tell you something, guys, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have control of your time, somebody else does. If you don't have a plan, if you don't have a goal, somebody else has you in theirs. So this is a quick video, but I want to tell you that the reason that I'm doing this is because I was never going to have my dreams fulfilled if I was working for somebody else. And I'm 45 today. Look at me, look at my face, look at my age. When I first saw an opportunity to do this business, when I was 23 years old, I thought that I knew everything that I had to know. I thought that I had the world figured out. I was making a great salary. I was a young man. 20 years passed. And you know what? Look at yourself in the mirror today. Look at yourself. Look at your past and look at your future. Do you want to retire at age 67 with an average of 40% of what you make today? 40%. That's the average. I'm not saying that. The U.S. federal government says that. I know family members of mine that have come here and spent years, 30 years working for somebody else in this country, and they're making $1,100 a month. With the way the economy is, who can live today with $1,100 a month? Some people don't even make that much. So what do they have to do? Well, they have to go out and get a job to make ends meet, because $1,100, really honestly, especially in South Florida, is not enough to begin paying rent, mortgage. Less. Imagine all the other bills. So what do you got to do? Well, you got to go back to the government and try to rely on the government to take care of you. But the government can't. So what I'm telling you today is that even though I lost my sight in 2003, I recognized that I could never, ever again be what I used to be before that. And I would rather do what Robert Kiyosaki did, which is live in his car, but never be employed again. Because he knew that employment was a sure way to retire, like his father did. And his father retired with 40% of what he was making. Have a wonderful day, guys.